Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hey, Visha. How you doing? It feels like I have not... Hold on 1 second. It feels like I have not gone live on... I almost said Instagram. YouTube in a whole month. That's how long it feels. Okay. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that, y'all. It feels like it's been forever and a day since I have been on YouTube. I have been, as you guys know, heavily on TikTok major. So if you guys have not switched over to TikTok and shifted over, please go ahead and shift over. I have not stopped doing ministry. I don't know why I feel led to say that. I have not stopped doing ministry. My assignment has just shifted. YouTube is one of those things, those platforms where I come on as God leads me to. It's not an afterthought. It's just I come on when God leads me to. Today was one of those days. I really had not expected to go live on YouTube. I've thought about y'all, but I've been so busy and I'm only one person. And I got here to the gym. I'm about to work out. And I was on my drive here. I don't know, lately, even my drives to different places, running errands, I be riding in silence, y'all. I'm just going to be real. Like, I'm always riding in, not always, but lately it's just been, I'm riding in silence and I'm letting God download things into me as I drive. And so as I was driving, really, it started from the moment I had to take a nap. From the moment I took my nap and woke up, and I heard God say this: tell my people, don't go back. Like, he was so persistent on me doing this broadcast at this very moment. I was literally about to say, well, God, I need to go ahead and work out and get my workout in, and boom, 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 boom. And God literally told me, you need to stop what you're doing and you need to tell them not to go back. And I believe that in that phrase itself, that it covers a multitude of things. Hey, Miss Allen, excuse me. For some of you guys, God is saying, don't go back to old mindsets that the old season showed you will only slow you down and hinder you. I'm going to say it again. For some people, God is saying, don't go back to how you used to think. You made it out of that old season. That old season taught you that certain mindsets, hinder you seeing God's hand move. And I feel like for some people, you've been having fear creep back in, as you're waiting on God to do whatever it is that he says he's going to do. Some of y'all have literally been experiencing the same type of fear popping up in a new way. For some people, this is a physical thing where God is saying, don't go back. Whether it's God saying, don't go back to old connections, don't go back to a certain location, don't go back to the job, don't go back to whatever it is. But God he was very much so persistent on me getting on here to tell those of y'all that need to hear this, don't go back. And for some of y'all, it's God saying, don't go back on your word to him. Some of y'all have made God promises of what you were going to do when he shifted the season. God is saying, don't go back on those things. Can I just get somebody to literally type that in? Don't go back. If you know that the old season, God purged you of certain fears and he showed you how certain fears hinder you, why would you let that fear interfere in a brand new season? For some people, it's old people, places, things. And in that old season, God showed you that those things were not beneficial to where he was taking you. So now that you've entered and you're in a brand new season, why would you go back to something that was not working before you shifted? I'm going to say that again, and that encompasses everything. Why would you go back to something that was not beneficial before you even shifted into the new thing? Don't go back. And that is the word that I hear. Be very diligent in what you pursue in this hour. Be very intentional about the amount of faith, the level of faith, even, having faith in itself that you choose to have. Be very cognizant of your thought patterns, how you're responding to things in this new season. But most of all, this is the time where you should be checking yourself. I'm going to say it again, because the things that are popping back up, God is saying, at this point, you've been around this and done this for so many times. You should be checking yourself in this season. He want me to say that again. For some of y'all, the things that are coming back around, it's not new stuff. Hey, Miss Jennifer, it's not new fears. It's nothing new. And at this juncture in your life, with everything that you've learned, God is saying you should be checking yourself. You should be able to check that fear at the door. You should be able to check yourself from sabotaging what God, and I hear this, operating in the realm of fear. You should be the one checking yourself, not even God. Because when you know better, you do better. God stopped me dead in my tracks. And he said, tell them not to go back. Don't go back to how you used to think, your way of operating. Don't go back to that resentment. Don't go back to that bitterness. Don't go back to not trusting God when you've worked so hard for God to show you that he's worthy of your trust. Don't go back to to that fear, that uncertainty revolving around money, relationships, your life in itself. Do not go back. And for some people, God is saying, don't go back to the old crowd. Don't go back to the old. Don't go back. For many people, this month of March is going to bring so many shifts. I'm not going to release a word for the month of March. I know it's weird, but God told me no. But what I can tell you is that the month of March will bring extreme change. For some of you guys, you're getting ready to, it's like God is going to abruptly shift you from your place of employment and put you in a brand new place. And it's not just for one person. We're going to see this happening galore. For a lot of people, it's going to be shifts in employment, extreme shifts. It's like, okay, God, at one point I was doing this thing, but now I'm doing something completely different. The month of March will bring extreme changes. It's literally going to be a month where blessings seem to fall out of the sky, where it's like, God, this blessing just came literally out of nowhere. It blindsided me. And so that is the word. That's what I hear. The month of March, I'm not going to release a word for the month of March. God said no. But what I can tell y'all is that the month of March, it will be a month that brings extreme changes. For some people, it's going to be God. Y'all are going to see this starting now. God, some of y'all can attest to that in your own life. Like you feel like a shift is about to take place in the realm of employment. Some of y'all can attest to that. But this will be the month that God says, yep, I'm just going to snatch you right out of there and I'm going to put you over there. But this month will be that month where it literally seems like blessings it's literally going to feel like, God, this blessing just fell out the sky. It just felt like this blessing came out of nowhere. I was doing this. I wasn't expecting it. And then boom, blessings. Yeah. That's the word. Don't go back. That is the word. I'm not going to add nothing else to it. I'm not going to take away anything from it. I've got to go and do my workout. I've got to do it. To those of you guys that feel led to sow, you absolutely can sow. The ways to sow are in the description of every single video, whether you're sowing via PayPal, whether you're sowing via Cash App. And the seed title is Don't Go Back. To those of you guys that I really have not even been focusing, I've been so busy. I have not even been focusing on the Amazon wish list, but it is still up there for those of you guys that want to sow that way. Y'all, these people be driving so, I be hunking at people. Do y'all hunk at people when it looks like they're too close to your car? I be hunking at people. I will hunk at you. If I think that you about to hit me trying to back in or do whatever you doing, baby, I will hunk at you. I hunked at somebody yesterday. He got out of his truck. He like, you hunked at me? I said, yeah. You look like you were about to hit me, sir. But needless to say, all the links are in the description of every single video. If you know that this is your word, I encourage you to put a seed in the ground and just label this your don't go back seed. To those of you guys that want to sow first fruit seeds into the month of March, you absolutely can. You absolutely can. Listen, I was finna hug at somebody. You absolutely can put a first fruit seed in the ground. Listen, I love y'all. I'm rooting for you guys. I want to encourage you guys, if you have not shifted over to TikTok, please go ahead and shift over to TikTok. We are there daily, every single day. And we will be back on TikTok tonight at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And so I love y'all. I am rooting for you guys. The next thing off of the wish list that I am planning to get is the chair for the desk. I put the desk up, put the soundboards up, have put some paintings up. So the next thing that I plan to get done is to get at least the chair and then start working on some of the other items on that list. And so that is it, y'all. I love y'all. I'm rooting for you. Again, if you know you need to sow, go sow. And so till next time, y'all.